Hanging out with the California kid, Urijah Faber, at the MMA 30 booth. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Enjoying it. It's fun around here.
Dude, the fans are crazy for you today, again.
Yeah, that's I got some good fans. I gotta thank those people. Thank you.
Is there any city that you go to now where you're not constantly mobbed when you go out on the street?
I wouldn't say constantly mobbed. I get recognized, though, for sure, everywhere. So it's been, you know, Versus always playing my fights, man. I've had some good ones.
From what I hear, you may be in the running for Fight of the Year. That fight that you had with Mike Brown where you broke your hand could be up for a big award.
Oh, that'd be cool, man. I hadn't thought about that really, but that'd be sweet.
Well, you're obviously one of the biggest stars that the WEC has. Your contract has just ended, though, and I know that you're kind of in the middle of negotiations now, but
yeah.
Can you tell us exactly where you are?
Well, I actually have one fight left with WEC for sure, and I'm looking to stay on board with the guys. We just, you know, real close to getting a deal done and making sure that, you know, everyone's happy. So as far as I'm concerned, I want to be on the best team, and right now all the best fighters are there at the WEC and the UFC. So, you know, that's where I am. That's where I'm at right now.
Now, in your last fight, you had a pretty substantial injury, and you really fought through that for the entire fight, which was impressive to every fan that was watching it. But kind of bring us up to speed on exactly what happened and where your hand is now.
You know, the first round of the fight, at the about a minute mark left in the fight, I landed a punch to his head, and I broke the fourth and the fifth metacarpal. I snapped one and shattered the other. Then, you know, tried to disguise it for a while. Then I hurt my left hand. I dislocated my thumb in the third round, and then I was sewing all elbows. So it was pretty rough, but recovery's been great. I've been real proactive, and things have been going great. So I'm ready to go now. I've been sparring, I've been grappling, and I think I'm going to probably fight in January.
Now, you said that you were really proactive. I mean, you were like in the chambers, and you were doing everything that you could, basically going to every specialist out there to make sure that you healed as quickly as possible. Why?
You know, this is something I take serious. This is my livelihood and what I love to do. So, you know, it's important that I realize, you know, that getting my hand back is vital to me. So.
And you said you're looking at early 2010 for a return. Is there anyone even on the radar yet? Are you thinking about an opponent, or have you discussed it with the WEC?
There's a lot of tough guys out there. You know, whoever's going to get me on the path to getting that belt back. I know there's Wagner Fabiano out there and Rafael Sunsao, two Brazilian guys that are really tough. I know that they're both on some win streaks, and Grisby, and you know, quite a few guys out there that are making their name. Manny's now at the WEC, so there's a ton of great guys, and I'm just ready to squash everyone and get my belt back.
Now, Mike Brown has given you a couple of problems in the last fight. Obviously, you're working with a pretty serious injury, but you're confident that if you were to step back in there with him, you could beat him, right?
Of course, yeah. You know, I feel that you know, I have the tools, and he's a very tough guy and very skilled fighter, but I believe in myself, and I think I can win.
Is it odd for you not having the belt right now, because you carried it for so long there?
No, you know, I was never defined by the belt in any shape or form, so my life's the same with or without it. I always fight hard. I always am a happy guy, so that's just a little bonus. And I actually have my belt that, you know, I get to keep at my house, so if I ever need to, I can go pick that thing up and walk around with it, but I don't even really know where it's at, to be honest with you. I didn't ever bring it to the fights or anything.
So either way, you're getting the chicks, is what you're saying. You don't need a belt to get chicks. I follow you on Twitter. I know about it.
I do all right with the ladies, yeah. Belt or no belt, but you know, it's more just I'm a happy dude, man.
A good friend of yours, Rampage Jackson, just decided to walk away from the UFC to become a full-time movie star. Whether it sticks or not, we don't know. But what do you think about that decision to say, I'm going to be an actor?
Quentin's my boy. I've got his back no matter what. Props to you, homie, for doing your thing. And that guy's got personality, man. If you guys ever check out YouTube with Quentin Jackson on Dance 2, it's like the funniest thing I've ever seen. So I think he can do whatever he wants. I feel like he's a fighter. I think he'll be back fighting eventually. But, you know, treat the man with some respect and you know, be supportive. I mean, the guy is trying to make a living and you know, make his way in the world, and I think he'll come back to fighting, but, you know, props to the guy for doing his thing.
Well, as a fan of the sport, I've got to say thanks for being such an entertaining guy. You yourself, it's always fun to watch where the career of Urijah Faber is going to end up. So thanks for being a good sport.
My pleasure, and check out UrijahFaber.com.